This vast world is filled with wonders that stretch far beyond our imagination, where every person is born as a truly unique individual. Some people live with extraordinary appearances, remarkable abilities, or rare medical conditions so unusual that they seem as though they belong in the pages of a science fiction story. From eyes with two mesmerizing colors and massive tumors that completely transform a person's life, to mysterious abilities that appear to challenge the laws of physics. Each story stands as a fascinating testament to the power of nature and the incredible resilience of the human spirit. Are you ready to join us on a journey to discover 20 extraordinary lives, where being different is not a barrier, but the brightest highlight that helps them shine in this world? Their stories not only bring amazement and curiosity, but also carry deeply human lessons about courage, resilience, and the boundless love of the community. Do not miss any moving moment in today's video. Hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell right now so you will not miss the next powerful and inspiring journeys with us. Mehmet and Kerem Selman are two brothers from Turkey who became known around the world because of their rare heterochromia, a condition that gives each of them one blue eye and one dark brown eye. Born into an ordinary family, their unusual appearance initially made their parents worry about their vision, but doctors confirmed that both boys' eyes were completely healthy from unknown children. Mehmet and Kerem quickly became a media sensation, attracting photographers with their truly one-of-a-kind beauty. Beyond their fleeting fame, the journey of the two brothers carries a profound message about celebrating the unique beauty of every individual. Instead of feeling self-conscious, they embrace their gift from nature with innocence and pride, inspiring the community with a positive outlook on life. The Selman family has always worked to protect their children from public pressure, ensuring that Mehmet and Kerem enjoy a peaceful childhood and attend school like any other kids. Their lives stand as a powerful testament that true distinction lies in what makes us different, allowing people to shine brilliantly. The decision to surgically remove the congenital excess tissue around Manikandan's nose opened a bright new chapter in his life in Kerala. After facing appearance-related challenges and teasing from other children because of his encephalocele condition, he and his family never gave up hope, continuing to stand strong with the help of modern medicine. Now, with a new appearance and renewed confidence. Manikandan's educational and inspiring story has deeply moved the community, showing the power of love, resilience, and the will to overcome adversity in order to rediscover the joy of childhood. A special congenital tissue structure that developed from birth created a major facial challenge for young Daima Mangrio in Pakistan. Due to the effects of encephalocele, a portion of neural tissue did not form in its proper position and instead protruded outward, creating a small stone-like mass on her nose. This changed her natural appearance and required long-term, patient medical care, instead of choosing a closed-off life or surrendering to a difficult fate. Daima and her family faced the challenge together with admirable optimism. Her humane and educational story offers a valuable lesson about courage, inspiring the community with a powerful message of adaptation, resilience, and the desire to build an independent, happy life despite every obstacle. Mr. Dennis, 67 from Wyandotte, Michigan, in the United States, is a man who endured a challenging 20-year journey before finally rediscovering the joy of living fully. For 2 decades, he had to live with cysts growing across his head, including one at the back of his neck that developed to an extremely large size. The presence of this mass severely affected Dennis's daily life. He had to put aside his passion for riding large motorcycles because he could not fit into any helmet. And even lying down to sleep each night became extremely painful. Despite these difficulties, his fear of hospitals and doctors caused him to delay seeking medical care for many years. This left his wife, Donna, constantly worried about her husband's health. The turning point came when Dennis finally decided to overcome his fear and visit Dr. Sandra Lee at her clinic. After examining him in person, Dr. Lee was truly surprised and described it as one of the largest scalp cysts she had ever treated. Following a precise and safe, specialized procedure to remove the cysts, Dennis's appearance and scalp health recovered remarkably well. Now, he no longer has to endure pain while sleeping and can confidently wear a helmet again, allowing him to return to his passion for riding. While many young people today freely express their personalities on TikTok, a little girl named Leslie from Pangasinan carries a sense of hesitation. Due to the effects of a rare condition, one of her arms became abnormally swollen and weighed up to 7 kilograms, creating many challenges in her daily life. Leslie's journey has been marked by her efforts to overcome the barriers of appearance and search for understanding, although she faced many obstacles and initial shyness. She has received care and support from her family and community as she moves toward a more positive future. Her story is a powerful reminder of resilience, rising above adversity, and finding confidence and hope in the better days ahead. Roger, 60, a former steelworker from San Antonio, Texas, in the United States, went through an arduous 11-year journey to regain his confidence and return to a normal life. The ordeal began with a small bump, but over time it developed into severe rhinophyma, a condition that caused 2 large growths to form on his face. This severely affected his respiratory system, making it difficult for him to breathe and forcing him to endure many challenges in his daily routine. Because of his unusual appearance, he also had to face uncomfortable stares from people around him and was forced to step away from work. Hope began to emerge when Roger's story was shared on Dr. Sandra Lee's medical program. Although dermatology specialists initially believed the surgery carried significant risks, he was fortunate to receive support from Dr. Ryan Osborne and Dr. Jason Hamilton. The 2 doctors agreed to perform the procedure free of charge through a charitable foundation. The surgery was a remarkable success, not only helping restore his ability to breathe, but also bringing a complete transformation to his life, allowing Roger to confidently reintegrate into the community. Wazir Ahmad is a young boy from Pakistan with a deeply moving journey of overcoming medical adversity. From a very young age, he had to face an abnormal tumor growing on his face, which eventually became larger than a tennis ball and severely affected his vision as well as his ability to eat every day. Despite these difficult circumstances, his family persistently sought help from medical specialists and was fortunate to receive the support needed for a successful surgery to remove the tumor. Wazir's story drew major global public attention in 2017, becoming a symbol of resilient willpower and the warmth of human compassion. Miroslaw Magola only needs to focus his mind to make metal pans, ceramic plates, and even heavy objects stick firmly to his body, as if his body possesses an invisible magnetic force. This strange phenomenon is said to come from a special form of bioenergy, allowing him to use his mind to create a holding force without any adhesive. Many people were skeptical at first and tried to prove that it was a hoax. But Magola has always been willing to face testing challenges in order to demonstrate his ability. He himself sees this power as a natural gift, one that continues to motivate him to explore the unsolved mysteries of the human brain. Many international television programs have documented him moving objects through space, leaving scientists astonished and turning his journey into a powerful source of inspiration about the limitless potential of human beings. Instead of using this ability for personal gain, Magola actively takes part in educational talks to encourage younger generations to explore and study science seriously. His life carries a profound lesson about appreciating what makes people different and transforming those differences into motivation to expand the boundaries of human knowledge. Do you think Magola's ability is a special gift, or is it still an unsolved scientific mystery? Leave a comment below. Hit like and subscribe to the channel as we continue exploring strange and inspiring stories. Maya Hawkswell was born with microphthalmia, a rare condition in which one eye does not fully develop. Her childhood was marked by long periods in the hospital and dozens of painful surgeries to shape her eye socket. Yet the physical pain was not as frightening as the cruel teasing she faced from other children because of her different appearance. There were moments when Maya wanted to withdraw from the world, but her resilience helped her stay strong and step out of the shadow of insecurity. The major turning point in Maya Hawkswell's life came when she received a bionic eye thanks to the support and generosity of the community. It was not only a change in appearance, but also an emotional gift that helped Maya feel more balanced, more confident, and less hesitant under the gaze of others. After a long time facing teasing and uncomfortable curiosity, Maya gradually learned to see herself with pride instead of insecurity. She began sharing her story as a small but powerful warrior, proving that true beauty does not lie in outward perfection, but in courage, kindness, and the way a person continues to smile after being hurt. Maya Hawkswell's journey is a touching testament to the power of kindness and understanding. The compassion of strangers gave her the chance to step out of fear, while also turning the painful experience of being bullied into motivation to spread a positive message about being different. Maya shows that everyone has their own kind of beauty, even if their journey looks unlike anyone else's. Her eyes may not see light in the usual way, but her story is lighting the way for many people with a powerful lesson. Never let anyone take away your smile, your self-respect, or the true value within you. Fu Wengui, a young man from China, became known for a rare congenital condition that caused his neck to be unusually long due to 3 extra vertebrae. This condition made daily activities and movement difficult for him. Yet with extraordinary resilience, Fu Wengui faced these challenges with an optimistic spirit. After many years, he underwent complex surgeries to adjust his bone structure, gradually helping his life return to normal. Rentsin Korlu Bud, also known by her nickname Ren, is a Mongolian woman who has made a strong impression on international audiences thanks to her record-breaking long legs. Born into a family known for exceptional height in Mongolia, Ren realized from an early age that she was different when her legs grew far longer than those of her peers, with legs measuring around 134 centimeters. Her overall height is remarkable, making her one of the tallest women in the world today. However, instead of feeling insecure or trying to make herself smaller in order to blend in with the crowd, Ren chose to embrace her uniqueness with confidence and pride. She decided to move to the United States, where she began sharing images of her daily life and personal fashion style across social media platforms. Photos that highlighted her incredibly long legs and vibrant figure quickly attracted tens of thousands of followers, helping her become a positive symbol of physical diversity. Her exceptional height became a powerful source of inspiration for Ren to pursue a professional modeling career. She has frequently appeared in advertising campaigns and media projects that celebrate natural, unedited beauty. The message Ren hopes to share through everything she does is that each person should learn to love every feature of their body, even the ones that make them stand out the most. She has proven that height is not a burden, but a special gift that helps her shine with greater confidence in this colorful world. Today, Ren is not only a model, but also a powerful representative of freedom and strong self-respect. Her life is a clear example of rising above traditional beauty standards to affirm her own identity. Rentsin Korlu Bud's radiant presence has helped many young people feel more confident in their appearance, while proving that true beauty shines brightest when we dare to be ourselves. Liew Thow Lin, a man from Malaysia, gained global fame as the Magnet Man due to his remarkable ability to make metal objects stick to his stomach. While astonishing, scientific research confirms that he does not possess actual magnetism. This talent arises from the high friction of his skin and the unique properties of his sweat, creating a suction effect that holds objects in place. He has leveraged this unusual skill for performances, charity fundraising, and sparking scientific curiosity. His life serves as a fascinating testament to the surprising capabilities of the human body. Janine Reed, a 51-year-old woman from New Jersey, USA, has a highly unique personal style and a story rooted in confidence and self-expression. She grew up in a family with strict rules, where she was not allowed to wear makeup, paint her nails, or dye her hair in bright colors. Because of this, when she reached adulthood and finally had the freedom to express herself, she decided to start growing her fingernails as a way to reveal her one-of-a-kind personality. This special journey began in early 2007 and has continued ever since, helping her achieve an impressive set of nails measuring around 30 centimeters long. Since 2019, Janine has created her own signature style by decorating her nails with colorful buttons. This unusual look often draws curious stares and judgment from people around her, but she chooses to embrace it with optimism because it helps her stand out. Janine is now an active member of Long Nail Goddesses, a global community of women who share the same passion for growing artistic long nails. If Janine's story made you see that being different can also become a form of art, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Would you be brave enough to express your unique personality the way she does? Anastasia Pokreshchuk, a well-known social media personality from Ukraine, has attracted the attention of millions of people with her extremely bold and distinctive appearance. Her journey of self-transformation began with a desire to redefine beauty according to her own perspective, rather than following traditional standards. From a woman with an ordinary look, Anastasia decided to undergo a series of cosmetic procedures, most notably interventions to make her cheekbones appear fuller and more unusual compared to conventional beauty norms. Images of her physical transformation, once shared across digital platforms, sparked intense and divided discussions. While some members of the public expressed surprise, Anastasia herself has always insisted that these changes have given her real confidence and happiness. For her, each cosmetic procedure is not simply about changing her appearance, but about feeling more satisfied with the reflection she sees in the mirror and expressing a strong personality that refuses to be limited by society's beauty standards. In everyday life, Anastasia continues her work as an influencer, sharing her lifestyle, personal views, and self-care journey. She does not focus only on appearance, but also uses her influence to encourage people to live authentically, despite judgment from the crowd. Her firm commitment to her own choices has helped Anastasia build a loyal community of followers who support her right to freely decide how she wants to look. Overall, Anastasia Pokreshchuk's journey is a reflection of personal freedom in the digital age. Although her style may be controversial and may not match everyone's taste, she has successfully established a distinct identity of her own. Anastasia's story reminds us that every individual has the right to choose their own path toward happiness and confidence, as long as those decisions come from self-understanding and bring them a sense of peace in a world filled with strict standards. Mark Davidson Hasildo is a man from the Philippines who became known for his extraordinary resilience while living with an extremely rare congenital condition called macrodactyly. This condition caused the tissues, bones, and blood vessels in his hand to develop abnormally, making his hand grow many times larger than that of an average person. From the moment he was born, the striking difference in his hands marked the beginning of a challenging life journey for Mark, as he had to learn how to adapt to a body unlike anyone else's. Growing up, Mark faced teasing and curious stares from the people around him, but he never allowed those obstacles to break his spirit. Instead of feeling insecure or withdrawing from the world, he chose to face life with an incredibly optimistic and proactive attitude. He trained himself to handle everyday tasks and even learned skills that require precision, such as carpentry and construction work, proving that physical limitations cannot stop a person's ability to work and contribute. Mark later built a family in Manila, raising his daughter with his wife and becoming a strong provider who cares for his loved ones with his unique hands. Today, he hopes to become an inspirational speaker, spreading a message of resilience, self-respect, and the courage to keep moving forward despite life's challenges. Luis Padrón, a man from Argentina, became a name that drew international attention because of his bold journey to transform his appearance and pursue his dream of becoming a fantasy-like figure. Similar to creatures from fairy tales, from a young age, Luis felt different and struggled to fit in with the people around him, often facing teasing because of his unusual interests. This pushed him to seek comfort in mystical worlds, where beings such as elves and angels existed, gradually shaping his belief that he truly belonged to that kind of world. Luis's journey of self-transformation began in earnest when he entered adulthood, driven by a desire to alter his physical features so he could resemble a mythical creature with white hair, unusually colored eyes, and delicate facial features. He underwent dozens of complex cosmetic procedures, from reshaping his jawbone and changing the appearance of his eyes to skin-lightening treatments and iris pigmentation changes. The process cost an enormous amount of money and required him to endure intense pain with remarkable persistence. Each step of his transformation was not only a medical challenge, but also a reflection of his determination to pursue his own unique definition of beauty. Although Luis has received many mixed reactions from both the public and experts, he has always insisted that this is his way of expressing his personal identity and finding confidence within himself. He sees his body as a living work of art, a place where he can freely create and assert who he truly is without being restricted by society's conventional standards. For Luis, achieving his desired appearance is not simply about changing the way he looks, but about fulfilling a personal mission to live honestly as the image he had dreamed of since his teenage years. Today, Luis Padrón continues to share his physical transformation journey on social media, where his distinctive appearance and highly personal lifestyle choices attract significant attention. His story also opens up an interesting conversation. How far should a person be allowed to shape their own identity? And is society truly ready to respect choices that exist outside familiar standards? Do you think Luis Padrón's journey is a form of personal freedom, or is it a choice that goes too far? Leave your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe to the channel for more thought-provoking stories about people who dare to be different. Evan Hill, a boy from New Zealand, once drew international attention because of his deeply moving journey of overcoming adversity. He was born with a dental condition that left him with 2 unusually large front teeth, making it difficult for him to eat, speak, and fully close his mouth. This condition also caused Evan to face teasing from other children, which affected his emotional well-being during his childhood. Seeing Evan's family struggle to afford complex dental surgery, a national TV program shared his story. Immediately, donations poured in from around the world, funding his multi-year treatment. With support from medical experts and the community, Evan gained a new appearance and a confident smile. His journey has become a symbol of unity, compassion, and social understanding. Amazon Ashley, whose real name is Ashley Graham, is an American performer and model known around the world for her impressive height and powerful appearance. Standing over 2 meters tall, Ashley has turned her extraordinary physique into a symbol of strength and confidence in the entertainment industry. Born and raised in California, she did not see her physical difference as a barrier. Instead, she chose to celebrate it as a unique gift, establishing her own distinctive presence on fashion runways as well as in film and television. Ashley's career journey is not simply about using her physical appearance as an advantage, but also a testament to the courage to be different. She has made a strong impression through roles in films and music videos, where she portrayed characters with a powerful and commanding kind of beauty. Ashley's presence often challenges traditional standards of female beauty in modern society. Instead of making herself smaller to blend in with the crowd, she has inspired millions of people to practice self-love and affirm their personal worth through confidence in their own bodies. In everyday life, Ashley is also actively involved in community activities aimed at encouraging people with special circumstances or those who feel insecure about their appearance. She often shares positive messages on social media about living authentically, regardless of outside judgment. For her, confidence does not come from trying to change in order to fit certain standards, but from accepting and loving what nature has given her. Amazon Ashley's life is an inspiring story of determination. Although she has faced countless curious stares and harsh judgments, she has continued to walk confidently on her own path by embracing both her unique physical appearance and her positive spirit. Ashley has become a symbol of freedom and inner strength, proving that anyone can shine when they learn to unlock their inner power and take pride in their own identity. Lyubov Nikolaevna Mory-Kovven, affectionately known as the skating granny of Siberia, is an extraordinary symbol of health, optimism, and love for nature. Even in her 80s, she lives a free and independent life in a small, simple house on the shore of Lake Baikal in Siberia. Russia, one of the places with the harshest winters on Earth. Her journey with skates began when she was 7 years old, after her father handmade a pair of ice skates for her using old saw blades attached to wooden bases. Since then, skating has been more than just a hobby. It has become an essential means of survival and transportation for her through the freezing Siberian winters. Every day, She confidently glides across the vast frozen surface of the lake to look after her livestock, collect water, or travel to nearby areas. The story of an elderly woman still moving swiftly across the ice of Lake Baikal quickly captured the attention of international media, turning her into a powerful source of inspiration on social media. Despite the harsh weather and solitary lifestyle, Lyubov remains full of positive energy, with a radiant smile and a deep appreciation for the nature of her homeland. Her life journey is a vivid reminder that age is only a number when a person carries a resilient spirit and a free soul. What first seemed like ordinary fever symptoms suddenly turned into a medical storm sweeping through the tiny body of Kia Gott when she was less than 1 year old. The aggressive attack of meningitis C bacteria and a severe case of sepsis forced doctors to make heartbreaking decisions in order to save her life. The loss of her limbs, along with reduced vision and partial hearing loss, became an unbearably high price she had to pay in this fight for survival, faced with a future completely turned upside down. Kia and her family did not choose to collapse or sink into darkness and despair. Instead, they opened the door to an extraordinary journey of rebirth. Kia Gott's radiant smile and resilient eyes during her physical therapy sessions became a source of energy that touched the hearts of millions around the world. She learned to adapt to assistive devices with incredible courage, overcoming even the smallest daily obstacles to affirm her right to live happily. Her educational and inspiring story offers the community a profound lesson about appreciating health, the sacred power of a mother's love, and the will to keep rising no matter what. Physical disability cannot imprison a soul that longs for freedom, and Kia has proven that hope can light up even the darkest places. Kia's recovery journey continues to receive support from modern medicine and the collective helping hands of kind hearts everywhere. This deeply humane and inspiring story serves as the clearest proof that a person's true value lies in their inner strength and boundless resilience. Instead of letting the illness dictate her future like a victim of fate, she has transformed herself into a symbol of courage and an unyielding spirit. The life of Kia Gott will forever remain a warm flame, empowering anyone who is facing life's harshest trials. Kendra Gottsleben, an author, communications expert, and social activist from South Dakota, USA, stands as a shining symbol of optimism and relentless determination. From the moment she was born, her life faced a major medical challenge when she was diagnosed with mucopolys acaridosis type 6 MPS6, an extremely rare genetic enzyme disorder that directly affects the development of bones, connective tissues, and internal organs. This unique health condition resulted in her small stature and required her to undergo a series of complex surgeries from a young age to maintain her physical stability. Despite a childhood filled with endless medical appointments and physical challenges, Kendra never allowed her circumstances to define her limits or dampen her ambitions. Instead of retreating into a secluded life, she faced the world with a radiant smile and an astonishingly positive energy, with steadfast support from her family and an iron will. Kendra successfully completed her university degree in communications, proving her exceptional academic ability and sharp, insightful thinking. With a deep understanding of the challenges faced by the disabled community, Kendra decided to transform her personal experiences into a powerful tool to shift societal perceptions. She embarked on a writing career, becoming the author of children's books rich in humanitarian values, skillfully weaving lessons on physical diversity and self-esteem into her stories. In addition, she serves as a strategic communications advisor at the South Dakota Center for Disabilities and frequently appears on major platforms as an inspirational speaker. She persistently connects with organizations and advocates for the creation of inclusive and equitable environments, where every individual is valued for their inner worth. Kendra Gottslaben's proud journey of breaking boundaries sends a powerful message. A positive attitude and courageous spirit can transform any adversity into a launch pad for building a remarkable life, creating meaningful contributions that benefit society as a whole. Are you ready to spread positive energy and courageously overcome adversity like Kendra Gottslaben hit-like? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to our channel to continue exploring more powerful and inspiring stories with us. Aiden Fraser. 18 is an extraordinary symbol of courage and pioneering spirit in his journey of facing the medical challenge known as neurofibromatosis type 1, or NF1. From the time he was only 15 months old, he had to undergo his first major surgery to treat a complex plexiform neurofibroma in his neck and spine, which had spread to his brainstem, back, lungs, and left arm. Over the next 17 years, Aiden bravely endured 20 major surgeries, including groundbreaking procedures at Montefiore Children's Hospital that helped him maintain his ability to walk along with 5 different rounds of chemotherapy. With an extraordinary will to live, Aiden did not choose to shut himself away. Instead, he began carefully documenting his treatment journey and sharing it with the world. He became a video blogger, a host on his personal YouTube channel, and a member of the board of directors of the Children's Tumor Foundation, or CTF, for his remarkable contributions to raising public awareness. Aiden Fraser was honored with the Strength and Honor Award at the Be NeFit event held in Detroit in December 2019, affirming his resilient spirit in the face of every challenge. Ben Mankaba, now 33 years old, is a talented performer and a symbol of positive energy, with a radiant smile almost always on his face. Born with Williams syndrome, a rare genetic condition that affects approximately 1 in 10,000 people, Ben has an incredibly distinctive personality. This syndrome makes him emotionally expressive, full of affection, and free from many of the usual social barriers. Since elementary school, his extraordinary friendliness earned him the affectionate nickname Mr. Mayor. Thanks to his habit of warmly greeting anyone who passed by and offering sincere compliments to those around him, despite the ups and downs of his childhood, Ben soon found emotional support and a powerful passion in the performing arts. He explored many different roles, from singer and professional clown to drummer. Ben's artistic journey has been marked by many shining milestones. He was once honored with the opportunity to go on stage and sing with the legendary band The Beach Boys at a fair in Massachusetts, through effort and natural talent. He bravely pushed beyond perceived limitations to become a professional jazz drummer, earning the chance to share the stage with many well-known artists in the entertainment industry. Ben Moncaba's life story is a vivid reminder that true art has no boundaries, and that an open heart can bring people closer together. Victor Padilla is a 3-year-old boy from Rochester, New York, in the United States, whose life journey is filled with optimism and extraordinary resilience. From birth, Victor was diagnosed with Cloves syndrome, a complex congenital overgrowth condition involving fatty tissue and vascular malformations, and a rare disease recorded in only a few hundred cases worldwide. This condition caused the right side of his face to become severely swollen and led to the formation of overgrown masses. Despite facing major physical challenges from the earliest years of his life, Victor has always maintained a positive energy and a radiant smile. The boy's resilience is firmly supported by the boundless love of his parents, Jennifer and Jerry Padilla, instead of keeping him in a sheltered environment. The family decided to let Victor attend preschool so he could interact with children his own age. There, he made remarkable progress, bringing great joy and happiness to his family. Victor Padilla's life story carries a warm message of courage, proving that an optimistic spirit can bring light and strength to overcome every barrier of fate. Today's journey of breaking limits and affirming identity through the lives of these 20 extraordinary individuals has come to an end, leaving us with a deep reflection on the true value of life. Thank you for joining us throughout this video. If their stories touched your heart, do not forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Hit like and share this video to spread this positive energy to even more people. Goodbye, and we will see you again in the next surprising journeys of discovery. Not every inspiring story begins with spotlights, grand stages, or spectacular victories. Sometimes the most moving tales come from ordinary people with extraordinary determination. They have faced pain, stares of curiosity, physical limitations, and challenges that seemed impossible to overcome. Yet instead of giving in, they choose to keep moving forward, turning their wounds into strength and their lives into a message of hope. In today's video, we'll revisit 20 extraordinary journeys that may leave you speechless, reflective, and seeing life from a whole new perspective. Which story moves you the most? Who inspires you the most? Watch until the end to fully experience each journey. And if you love real-life stories of resilience, courage, and uniqueness, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe so you won't miss the upcoming videos. Shalom Black, whose real name is Shalom Nchom, experienced a devastating tragedy at the age of 9 in Nigeria. A horrific accident involving boiling oil at her family's shop left her face, scalp, and upper body severely burned, marked by extensive keloid scarring. Throughout her childhood and teenage years, she endured not only ongoing physical pain, but also harsh stigma and cruel bullying, which at times pushed her into deep despair and thoughts of giving up on life. In her journey to regain confidence, Shalom Black turned to the art of makeup and quickly became highly skilled in transforming her appearance. At first, she used cosmetics as a mask to hide her scars and avoid the judgmental gaze of others. However, with remarkable courage, she chose to reveal her bare face on social media, creating makeup tutorials to inspire others in similar situations. She transformed makeup from a tool of concealment into a form of empowerment and self-expression. Today, Shalom Black has become a social media star and a powerful force redefining beauty standards within the beauty industry. She teaches millions of followers to embrace their scars and accept physical differences as symbols of survival and strength. Her journey is a powerful reminder that true beauty does not lie in flawless skin, but shines through self-worth and the resilience within each individual. Winston battles a brutal condition known as osteogenesis imperfecta, O1, where even the slightest vibration can shatter his fragile body, yet his spirit remains unbreakable. Upon meeting Mayfair, they navigated the complex challenges of his disability together to build a foundation of lasting happiness. Their radiant wedding last August served as a powerful testament. True love possesses the strength to shatter every biological barrier, transforming the impossible into a brilliant reality. However, that beautiful picture was suddenly cast in shadow when their wedding photos became a focal point for online malice. Mayfair was vilified as a gold digger, while Winston was branded selfish simply for daring to pursue happiness. This hostility extended beyond phone screens and into the real world through invasive, mean-spirited questions. They were forced to confront a society that constantly doubts the autonomy and agency of those living with physical impairments. Instead of crumbling, the couple transmuted their pain into a powerful catalyst for inspiration, showcasing extraordinary resilience amidst a world of prejudice. Their story serves as a sharp wake-up call for empathy, proving that the greatest defect lies not in one's bones, but in the narrow-mindedness of others. Let their love broadcast a vital message. Never judge a book by its cover, and cherish the hearts that dare to love and live fully, regardless of the odds. Jenna Bullen, a 25-year-old warrior from Oklahoma, bears the fiery marks of a devastating fire she survived at age 3, which left 95% of her body severely injured. After more than 80 major surgeries and a moment in 2015 when her heart stopped on the operating table, she sank into deep despair over a seemingly bleak future. However, the joyous news that she was about to become an aunt became a fateful turning point, reigniting her inner fire and helping her rise from the ashes. That iron will not only helped her reclaim her life, but also forged an unbreakable spirit to face every storm life throws her way. Overcoming every barrier of insecurity, Jenna is now preparing to receive her bachelor's degree in psychology and shines with confidence in her graduation photo shoot, something she once never dared to dream of. From a girl who once avoided the camera lens, Jenna now stands as a symbol of self-empowerment, proving that true confidence stems from accepting and loving one's own imperfections. Her story is not just a medical miracle, but a powerful call to action. When you learn to embrace your scars, you will discover the most radiant beauty of the human soul. Sarah Rodo is not seeking a romantic relationship with another human. Instead, she has developed a deep emotional attachment to a Boeing 737 airplane. She describes herself as having object sexuality, meaning her emotional bond is directed toward objects rather than people. For Sarah, this relationship is not symbolic. It is a completely genuine feeling. She frequently takes flights just to be close to her special companion. In 2023 alone, she flew more than 30 times and collected over 60 miniature airplane models, along with larger replicas displayed in her home. She sees these aircraft as part of her family. Sarah admits that she feels saddened by the fact that she cannot truly be physically close to the Boeing 737 in a complete way, but she continues to pursue this emotional connection by traveling to different airports and cities. Although she knows that many people do not understand or even mock her, she remains firm in her perspective. For Sarah, this is not something that needs to be proven or validated. It is simply a personal connection that feels right to her. To Sarah, the sense of closeness to the airplane is a real experience, even if the outside world sees it differently. What do you think about Sarah's story and how it reflects the different ways people can experience emotions and love? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel to explore more unique and thought-provoking stories like this. Maryam and Mia, twin sisters born with osteogenesis imperfecta, brittle bone disease, began their lives under a devastating prognosis, as doctors once predicted that they would not survive beyond a month. With hundreds of fractures occurring from the moment they were born, every breath they took was once a fragile struggle for survival, highlighting the limitations of conventional medicine in the face of such a severe condition. However, the unconditional love of their parents, combined with timely intervention from medical specialists, ignited a powerful spark of hope, transforming two of the most fragile bodies into living proof of the strength of human will and unwavering faith. Through metal implant surgeries to strengthen their bones and continuous relentless rehabilitation efforts, Maryam and Mia are now developing remarkably confidently, moving, playing, and having fun with their younger brother. From the pain of countless injuries and fractures, the two girls have risen with great strength, proving that physical limitations can never imprison a spirit that longs for independence. Hannah Olateju, an 18-year-old resilient flower from London, faced devastating adversity when she lost all 4 limbs to meningitis and gangrene at just 2 years old. After spending years hiding behind dark clothing filled with insecurity, a fateful trip to Jamaica awakened her spirit and taught her to cherish her imperfect yet extraordinary body. It has been a spectacular transformation from the shadows of self-doubt into the radiant light of acceptance, turning her wounds into sharp weapons to assert her self-worth in a world full of prejudice. Now, with 50,000 followers on Instagram, Hannah is using the magical power of words to write an epic saga of confidence and a love for life. She doesn't just share her personal story, but has become a powerful icon of inspiration for the community on how to overcome the harsh limits of fate. Hannah has proven that true beauty does not lie in physical perfection, but shines from a courageous soul that dares to expose its differences to warm the hearts of those yearning to find themselves. Lizzie Tenney, a 22-year-old girl from Utah, lives a harsh, counter-light life due to the rare condition xeroderma pigmentosum XP. With a body completely unable to repair its own DNA against the impact of ultraviolet rays, Lizzie's skin will blister and burn severely after just a few short minutes of exposure to daylight. As one of only 300 rare cases in the United States diagnosed with this cruel disease, she faces the specter of skin cancer and dangerous neurological complications, turning every step out into the sun into a high-stakes gamble with destiny. Despite enduring 43 agonizing skin cancer surgeries, Lizzie refuses to surrender, instead mastering her life through technology and an iron will. With a UV meter always in hand to scout for safe spaces, she resiliently redefines the concept of freedom, turning every peaceful moment into a triumphant victory over adversity. Lizzie's story is a vivid testament to extraordinary resilience. Though the sun may be an enemy to her skin, it can never extinguish the brilliant light radiating from the soul of a true warrior. Sapphire Terry, a young girl from New York City, USA, has become the subject of one of the most powerful stories of resilience and the miracle of love. In 2013, a severe fire incident completely changed her life. In the most dangerous moment, her father bravely used his own body to shield her, saving her life. Despite surviving miraculously, the toddler at the time suffered severe physical injuries, including the loss of part of her limbs, and had to endure dozens of complex reconstructive surgeries over many years. However, under the devoted care of her aunt Sapphire, Terry never lost her bright smile or remarkable optimism. One of the warmest highlights of her journey came during Christmas in 2015. When a simple wish for a Christmas tree covered in greeting cards was shared by her family on social media, the story of this brave little girl touched the hearts of millions around the world. A true miracle followed as hundreds of thousands of cards, meaningful gifts, and countless heartfelt messages of encouragement poured in from across the globe, turning a cold winter into a celebration filled with warmth, love, and humanity. Today, Sapphire Terry continues to grow up strong and healthy, constantly working hard to overcome her physical limitations. Her remarkable journey is not only a powerful example of resilience in the face of adversity, but also a beautiful symbol showing that the compassion of a global community can ignite hope and help heal even the deepest wounds. Bladen Pietro, also known as Bastrin, is a living embodiment of the saying, "The body may break, but the will is immortal." Despite living with brittle bone disease that has caused over 200 fractures, this 21-year-old has never let misfortune imprison his ambitions. Over the past 9 years, he has channeled his pain into the fuel to build a thriving YouTube empire with over 460,000 subscribers, igniting hope in millions of hearts worldwide. Bastrin's journey is an inspiring epic, affirming that the only real limits are the barriers in our minds, not in our fragile bones. Jacob Walker, a 10-year-old boy from Virginia, has written a new chapter in medical history by overcoming an extremely rare condition called opsismodysplasia, which affects only 1 in a million people. Once predicted not to survive past the age of 5 and told he would never walk, Jacob is now not only fully mobile, but also a talented dancer, with a small stature but the will of a giant. By sharing his inspiring dance moves and his aspirations to become a professional actor on social media, he has proven to the world that a small frame is never a barrier to great dreams. An 11-year-old boy faces a daily battle with a rare condition that causes him to seriously injure himself. Davy Wickland from Renton, Washington, has a rare genetic disorder affecting muscle control called Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. His mother Jaren explains, Lesch-Nyhan syndrome is basically cerebral palsy with self-injurious behavior. Davy has the severe form. He cannot stand, walk, or even lift his head for extended periods. He has muscular strength but no control. His parents must implement daily special measures to prevent him from harming himself, including arm braces, kangaroo-style leg pouches, and rubber devices to stop him from biting his lips. Mohammed Fazil Irfan is not just a 16-year-old teenager. He is a living testament challenging every medical rule by shattering the 3-day life expectancy sentence he received at birth. Carrying the relentless burden of butterfly skin, E.B. Muhammad's mornings do not begin with relaxation, but with a grueling 5-hour battle just to bandage and protect his fragile skin from lurking injuries. Every turn in bed or each step taken is an agonizing challenge, yet the very fragility of his form has forged a will of steel, turning his existence into an extraordinary miracle in real life. Rising above bone-deep pain, this young man refuses to be defined by his illness as he pursues his ambition to change the future for others in the same situation. Instead of succumbing to fate, Muhammad chooses to spread the light of hope with a burning dream of finding a definitive cure for EB, transforming personal suffering into community strength. His story is a profound and inspiring lesson in resilience. When the will is strong enough, a broken body can still carry the power to shift destiny and compel the entire world to stand in admiration. Zion Clark was born with a body deprived of its entire lower half due to caudal regression syndrome, a serious congenital disability in which the development of the lower spinal cord and spine is disrupted, leading to the complete absence of legs and the lumbar region. From a medical perspective, this condition is a direct consequence of a disorder during early embryonic development, preventing the formation of essential body structures. Zion Clark's life is a vivid example of how profound physiological interventions and adjustments can help overcome an extremely harsh physical reality. Instead of surrendering to this biological burden, Zion Clark took the initiative to undergo a spectacular process of body adaptation and transformation. His upper body, from his arms and shoulders to his chest muscles, has developed exceptionally and was adjusted to take on the primary role of mobility in place of his missing legs. This is not only the result of persistent training, but also reflects the incredible neuromuscular restructuring capability of the human body, turning arms into legs and transforming abdominal muscles into a stable base for his entire center of gravity. Thanks to this unique adaptation, he has become a professional wrestler and MMA fighter, challenging all standards of combat sports designed for those with all 4 limbs. Zion Clark's journey of conquest reached its peak when he set the world record for the fastest man on hands. His life motto, "No excuses," is not just a slogan, but a testament to a powerful life philosophy. A person's true value lies not in the form determined by their genetic code, but in their iron will and relentless ability to adapt to rewrite their own destiny. Zion Clark's story is a hopeful affirmation for millions facing physical limitations, proving that when the will accompanies a properly transformed body, no barrier is insurmountable. Connie Chu is a fashion model born in Hong Kong and raised in Sweden, known as the world's first model with albinism. This genetic condition causes a lack of melanin in the skin, hair, and eyes, creating a signature porcelain appearance that makes her stand out like a character from a myth. Instead of viewing this as a flaw to be hidden, Connie bravely embraced it and turned it into a unique strength, proving that difference is the key to creating a distinct identity. In the international fashion world, Connie Chu has become a symbol of purity and individuality, breaking down rigid prejudices about traditional beauty on the runway. Her sensitivity to light never became a barrier. On the contrary, it added to her unique charm and helped her convey powerful artistic messages through every step. Does Connie Chu's story make you believe that being different can become the most unforgettable kind of beauty? Leave your thoughts below. Hit like and subscribe to the channel to keep discovering inspiring journeys like this. Sarah Talby, a talented artist from Belgium, was born with Faglia syndrome, a rare medical condition that left her completely without both upper limbs from birth. In a world designed for people with hands, to grasp her beginning seemed like an insurmountable challenge to the normal rules of survival. However, instead of accepting pity or a limited life, she began an extraordinary journey to prove that physical form can never imprison the will. With incredible persistence and adaptability, Sarah Talby trained her feet to become miraculous tools with absolute precision and dexterity. She learned to use her toes to perform all daily activities, from personal hygiene and cooking to using modern technology. For her, her feet are no longer just for movement. They have truly become a second pair of hands, helping her connect with and master the world around her completely independently. As a mother, Sarah Talby has earned the world's admiration by caring for her children herself, handling everything from changing diapers and bathing to preparing meals without constant support from others. Not stopping there, she also established her talent in the field of painting, where she uses her feet to control the brush and create colorful, emotional works of art. Each of her paintings is not only an artistic achievement, but also a testament to the wonder of the human brain and muscle's ability to restructure itself. Sarah Talby's journey sends a powerful message about redefining human potential. The greatest strength comes not from what we possess, but from how we face and overcome the harshest challenges. She turned her disability into a unique strength to shine, inspiring millions with her courage and self-confidence. Through her story, she asserts that when we dare to accept ourselves and give our best effort, all physical barriers can be broken to pursue a full and meaningful life. Despite her bones being so fragile that they can break with just a light touch, a 32-year-old woman has become an international wheelchair dance champion and part-time model. Mon'nique Jarrett was born with a severe form of osteogenesis imperfecta type 3, commonly known as brittle bone disease, a rare genetic disorder characterized by extreme bone fragility. Mon'nique, from Manchester, England, cannot even remember how many bones she has broken in her life, and every morning when she wakes up, she has to perform a bone check to make sure she didn't break any more bones while sleeping. McKenzie Paul is a reminder that a person's impact is not measured only by how long they live, but by how deeply they touch others during the time they have. Throughout more than 2 years of facing acute myeloid leukemia, she chose not to retreat into silence or let hardship define her entirely. Instead, she openly shared her personal journey on social media, offering honest reflections as a young woman navigating an immense life challenge. That sincerity created a powerful connection with countless people, giving many a sense of comfort, hope, and encouragement to face their own difficult chapters with greater strength and resilience. Rather than allowing painful experiences to remain only a private burden, McKenzie transformed her emotions and reflections into poetry, later sharing them with the world through a published book. According to the message shared by her husband, her passing brought deep sorrow to many who had followed her story. Yet her voice continues to resonate through the lives she touched. What makes her story inspiring is not the tragedy itself, but the way she chose to turn hardship into connection, compassion, and meaning. McKenzie's legacy stands as a powerful reminder that even during life's most difficult moments, people can still create something positive that uplifts and inspires others. Tiwari had been building her career as a freelance social media strategy professional, but severe psoriasis flare-ups significantly disrupted both her work and daily life. For someone so young and actively shaping her future, having to pause that momentum was undoubtedly challenging. Yet instead of keeping her struggle private, she chose to openly share her personal journey. That decision reflects remarkable courage, while helping others understand that visible skin conditions are very real challenges many people quietly face every day. At just 22, facing unkind reactions from strangers can create an enormous emotional burden. Curious stares or insensitive comments often leave wounds deeper than the physical discomfort itself. Yet, in the middle of that reality, Tawari has been turning her personal experience into a positive voice that encourages empathy and greater understanding. When someone shares their story with honesty, they not only grow stronger themselves, but also offer comfort to others going through similar experiences. Her story is a reminder that a person's worth should never be measured by appearance or by society's narrow standards of perfection. Visible health conditions may create real challenges, but they do not define a person or limit their potential. By speaking out to challenge stigma surrounding noticeable skin conditions, Tawari is helping create a more compassionate conversation about body diversity and self-worth. Sometimes the bravest act is not hiding your struggle, but continuing forward with confidence and resilience. Does Tawari's story make you see true beauty differently? Leave your thoughts below, hit like and subscribe to the channel to keep spreading meaningful stories like this. At just 6 years old, Mory Kovven created a moment that left an entire audience speechless when she was wheeled onto the stage for a special performance of The Steadfast Tin Soldier. Surrounded by fellow performers, no one expected that moments later, as the dancers gently stepped aside, Mory would rise and stand on her own 2 feet, creating an unforgettable and deeply emotional scene. Just 2 years earlier, after a rare and devastating accident at her grandparents' home in Alabama, doctors were uncertain whether she would survive. Through extraordinary determination, devoted family support, and a relentless recovery journey, Mory transformed what once seemed impossible into a powerful symbol of hope and resilience. From the very first cry muffled by an incomplete facial structure, Finley June began a grueling battle for survival. Treacher-Collins syndrome did not just alter her appearance, but severely narrowed her airway, turning every normal breath into a monumental challenge. Yet the life within that tiny body surged with strength, defying the harshest medical predictions. She is not merely a pediatric patient, but a symbol of hope, teaching us to cherish every precious breath we take in our lives. This tiny girl's life is sustained through a series of support devices and agonizing reconstructive surgeries. Ventilators and feeding tubes became essential companions, helping Finley navigate critical stages to fight for every second of existence. Each scar on her face is not a mark of imperfection, but a medal honoring her extraordinary courage. Through her, we witness the miraculous power of the human will when placed in the harshest conditions, where the spirit consistently rises above the weight of adversity. Amidst the curious stares of the world, Finley continues to shine with a radiant smile and eyes full of vitality. She refuses to let physical differences prevent her from exploring the beauty of life and connecting with others through pure sincerity. Finley's presence serves as a vivid lesson in compassion, urging the community to look past the external shell to understand the true value within. Every step she takes carries a message of self-acceptance, encouraging those who feel insecure to stand firm and shine in their own unique way. Finley's journey is never a lonely one, as she is constantly accompanied by her family's steadfast presence and the dedicated support of medical professionals. They are the ones who ignite her faith, transforming cold hospital rooms into spaces filled with love and hope. Her story offers a deep educational insight into building an inclusive society where every difference is respected and protected. The efforts of those around her do not just save an individual. They spread noble humanitarian values, creating a community that knows how to share and empathize more deeply. Leaving behind physical pain and the limitations of fate, Finley. June is writing a brilliant story of limitless resilience every day. She is ironclad proof that a yearning heart and a steel spirit can overcome any barrier of bone structure or narrowed airways. Her future is not defined by congenital flaws, but by the power of the dreams she pursues. Let Finley be the inspiration for you to realize that no matter how difficult the start, we still have the right to create an extraordinary and meaningful life. The life of activist Erin Clark is a persistent journey against discrimination directed at those bound to wheelchairs. At 36, she is not just an artist, but a true warrior on the front lines of social justice. Rather than accepting the limits the world imposed on her, Erin chose direct confrontation, using her voice and actions to pave the way for inclusion. This iron will served as the solid foundation, allowing her to confidently enter arenas typically filled with barriers and prejudices regarding human capability. An astonishing turning point occurred when Erin decided to try her hand at pole dancing this past April. Despite being a beginner, her innate talent and extraordinary effort allowed her to quickly master the pole and clinch a national championship title after only a few months of training. This rapid success not only propelled her to the World Championships in the Netherlands, but also affirmed that passion knows no limits of time or physicality. It serves as a vivid testament to resilience, reminding us all that anyone can shine brightly if they dare to start and persist in their pursuit. Erin Clark is currently elevating her fight for equality by reshaping the face of the professional pole dancing industry. I hope her extraordinary resilience has ignited a fire within you to overcome your own barriers. Leave a comment sharing your thoughts. Hit like and subscribe to the channel so we can continue spreading more life-changing stories like this together every day. Your support is the greatest motivation for these positive messages to reach even further across the community. Alli Stose, 27, is currently an icon of confidence with her impressive height of 6 feet 9 inches. However, her past was not always smooth, as she was a victim of intense school bullying throughout her childhood. Standing at 6 feet 3 inches by the age of only 12, Alli was frequently teased by peers with cruel nicknames like Godzilla. Those early years of insecurity tested the young girl's perseverance, yet it was this very difference in stature that marked the beginning of an extraordinary journey. Instead of letting ridicule break her spirit, Alli learned to accept and embrace her goddess-like physique. With a shoe size of 14, every step she takes asserts a powerful and unmistakable presence amidst any crowd. She realized that her towering height was not a flaw to be hidden, but a unique gift from nature bestowed specifically upon her. This shift in mindset helped Alli overcome her past pain, transforming insults into the motivation needed to walk confidently and capture everyone's attention wherever she goes. Alli Stose's career as a model and artist serves as the ultimate response to those who once looked down on her. Her magnificent beauty and unique aura led her to brilliant success in the fashion world, where uniqueness is always rightfully celebrated. Beyond modeling, she has also showcased her innate talent in the arts, creating fresh and captivating aesthetic values. This success has brought her more than just fame. It is proof of leveraging one's physical advantages to build a solid and proud professional career. Alli's journey from a bullied girl to a successful woman is an endless source of inspiration regarding resilience and courage. She has proven that the final winning smile always belongs to those who dare to live authentically and rise above adversity. Alli's story conveys a profound message about overcoming social prejudices to shine in the most unique way possible. She hopes her experience will empower young people, helping them realize that being different is the key to unlocking doors of success that no standard convention can ever dictate. Katie Knowles, a resilient 25-year-old from Newcastle, is embarking on a historic journey to become the UK's first plus-size disabled model. Behind the glamorous poses lies an iron will fighting against adversity. At just 15, she faced a diagnosis of degenerative disc disease and spinal stenosis conditions typically found in the elderly. Despite the risks of paralysis, Katie never abandoned her passion for art, turning hardships into a powerful drive to assert her self-worth. An intense zest for life urged Katie to overcome surgery and grueling rehabilitation to return to horseback riding and ballet. However, fate tested her perseverance when the agonizing pain worsened after just a few short years. A second major surgery became mandatory to sustain hope, but it was in those darkest moments that she found the strength not to give up. Her story offers a profound educational lesson in courage, reminding us all that the journey of self-transcendence is never a smooth or easy path. Today, Katie Knowles is more than just a model. She is a symbol of diversity within the modern fashion industry. By openly sharing her health condition, she has shattered stereotypes of perfect beauty and created a space where all imperfections are respected. Her efforts inspire a powerful resilience in the community, especially among young people. Katie proves that an imperfect body can still create miracles, and that confidence is the most magnificent garment that allows a person to shine brightest on the grand stage of their life. Shauna Ray is a vivid testament to the strength of overcoming fate after surviving pituitary cancer at just 6 months old. While chemotherapy saved her life, it left a permanent consequence: a damaged endocrine system that caused her physical growth to stop completely. As an adult, she retains the appearance of an 8-year-old child with a very short stature. This was a harsh challenge that made her life completely different and much more difficult than that of her peers, requiring mental fortitude. Possessing the appearance of a young girl while her mind and intellect are fully mature has created countless barriers for Shauna in daily life. From shopping and driving to dating, she constantly faces skeptical looks and intrusive questions from strangers. Society often judges her based on outward appearance, rather than recognizing her true abilities and personality. Instead of feeling insecure, Shauna has chosen to face these obstacles head-on to assert her right to live and be treated as an adult. Shauna Ray decided to share her story with the world through reality television, turning her personal struggles into a source of inspiration for the community. She not only fights for herself, but has also become a representative voice for those with physical disabilities. Her bravery in making her private life public has helped dissolve narrow prejudices about human standards. She proves that height is never the most accurate measure of an individual's maturity or the capacity to lead a fulfilling life. Shauna's journey is a profound lesson in resilience and self-acceptance. She sends a message that each of us has our own battles, and the key to overcoming them is having confidence in our intrinsic value. While adversity can alter physical appearance, it can never defeat a steadfast will and an intense desire to live. Cherish your own differences, as they are the elements that create a unique identity and the strength for you to continue writing the most brilliant chapters of your own life story. Among the breathtaking journeys of rebirth we just witnessed, who truly changed your perspective on human limits? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because your voice is how we spread these humanitarian values to the world. If you found this video meaningful, don't hesitate to give us a like and hit subscribe so you never miss a future miracle. Your support is our greatest motivation to keep decoding the extraordinary secrets of humanity. Goodbye, and have a day filled with positive energy. Sometimes, the picture of life is painted with the most unusual pieces, where human limits are tested by medical conditions and challenges that seem impossible to overcome. Have you ever imagined a man living with a giant tumor that blocks his vision, or a mother who has no memory of her first childbirth simply because she fell into a deep sleep lasting 11 consecutive days? These are not scenes from a science fiction movie, but shocking, real-life stories of ordinary people facing extraordinary circumstances. Join us on the extraordinary journey of these 20 remarkable lives. From a girl born without arms who proudly walks the runway, to a courageous woman who turned neurofibromatosis covering her body into an enduring symbol of confidence. Each story is a powerful testament to inner strength, inspiring us to live fully and freely. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell now so you don't miss these moving stories, and help us spread this message of humanity to the world. Ravi Kumar, a 40-year-old man from Madurai, India, endured years of immense hardship after large, unusual tumors began appearing on his face. It all started with a small pimple-like growth about 3 years earlier, but the tumors rapidly expanded, eventually covering much of his face and severely affecting his vision. The burden of the disease not only caused significant physical pain, but also pushed his family into financial and emotional distress, while making everyday social interactions increasingly difficult. After numerous attempts to find help with little success, hope finally emerged when Ravi was taken under the care of Dr. Sunil Richardson and his specialized medical team. With the dedicated support of healthcare professionals who helped raise funds for the surgery he desperately needed, Ravi has regained hope for a brighter future. His simple wish is to restore his vision and live a full, ordinary life like anyone else. Ravi Kumar's journey is a powerful testament to the strength of perseverance and a reminder of the profound impact that compassion can have in giving people a second chance at life. Ernie Ibara, 30, who lives in Phoenix, Arizona, is a shining example of resilience and responsibility. From the moment he was born, he faced tremendous challenges due to caudal regression syndrome, an extremely rare congenital condition that affects the lower spine and prevents the legs from developing normally. Although he relies on his hands for mobility and has dealt with serious health complications, including reduced kidney function and chronic back pain, Ernie has never allowed his circumstances to define his worth or limit his ambitions. With unwavering determination, Ernie has overcome countless obstacles to build a fulfilling life. He works full-time to support his family while also being a devoted husband and father to his 2 young children. Ernie's journey is a powerful reminder that through love, perseverance, and hard work, people can rise above adversity to create a meaningful and happy life. His story reflects the strength, dedication, and character of a truly admirable family man. Celia recently turned 26 and has graduated with a degree in education, fulfilling her dream of becoming a Spanish teacher. Born with a rare form of skeletal dysplasia that left her standing just 90 centimeters, about 3 feet tall, Celia spent much of her childhood feeling shy and often cried because of her appearance. Her short stature has brought many challenges, from constant stares by strangers to people approaching her without permission to ask for photos. Most of Celia's clothing must be purchased from the children's section, often in sizes similar to those worn by her own student. Thanks to the period of social distancing, Celia taught herself how to use a sewing machine and began altering her clothes to fit properly. A turning point came during college, when she started learning about makeup in her spare time. Combining her interest in beauty with her teaching career helped her change the way she viewed herself and taught her to embrace and appreciate her body. Today, Celia is completely confident and no longer feels intimidated standing in front of high school students who are all much taller than she is. For Celia, being a teacher is about far more than simply teaching a new language. She believes that her presence in the classroom helps students understand that people who look different still deserve to be seen, respected, and heard in society. Inga is a remarkably resilient young woman who has shown the world that physical limitations can never suppress human potential. Ambition or determination. Born with bilateral upper limb hypoplasia, Inga has never had arms. Rather than viewing this as a disability, she learned to use her feet as a highly skilled and adaptable substitute for hands. Although she was fitted with prosthetic arms as a child, she rarely used them, believing that these cosmetic devices offered far less practical value than the independence and self-reliance she had developed through years of perseverance and practice. Inga's life is a continuous journey of creative adaptation and independence. She uses a specially designed chair in the kitchen to raise her height, allowing her to work comfortably at countertops just like anyone else. Her self-sufficiency is also evident in her ability to confidently drive a standard car, requiring only a few adjustments to her seating position. Even for everyday tasks, such as shopping for clothes, Inga has found practical solutions, whether through online ordering or with the support and companionship of her boyfriend, Joe. Today, Inga balances her studies with a promising modeling career. For her, being born without arms has never been an obstacle that made her feel the need to be different from anyone else. Her positive outlook and strong sense of determination have not only allowed her to build a happy and independent life, but have also made her a powerful source of inspiration for others. Inga's story is a reminder that when we embrace who we are and make the most of our abilities, any obstacle can become small in the face of perseverance, confidence, and a free spirit. What impressed you most about Inga? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Dejana Bako, a talented artist and determined athlete from Serbia, is a living testament to the power of the human spirit in overcoming adversity. Born without both arms, Dejana has never allowed her circumstances to define her worth or limit her potential. From an early age, she learned to adapt to daily life using her feet with remarkable skill. turning everyday challenges into opportunities to develop patience, resilience, and a unique sense of creativity. Dejana's artistic journey began as a way for her to explore the world around her and express her innermost thoughts and emotions. She overcame her physical challenges by learning to hold a paintbrush with her feet, creating intricate, colorful, and deeply inspiring works of art. Her paintings are not only a reflection of remarkable technical skill and artistic vision, but also a personal expression of her life story, her love for living, and her desire for freedom. Dejana has held numerous solo exhibitions, earning recognition from the art community both in Serbia and internationally. Through her work and achievements, she has become an enduring source of inspiration for people seeking the strength to overcome their own challenges. Dejana's achievements extend far beyond the world of art. She has also demonstrated extraordinary ability in sports, particularly in archery, a discipline she is deeply passionate about. Through intense focus, unwavering determination, and the discipline of a dedicated athlete, she has earned impressive results in competitive events. The image of Dejana standing confidently, using her feet to control her equipment and aiming steadily toward her target, has become a powerful symbol of perseverance, courage, and a refusal to give up in the face of challenges. Dejana Bako's life is a continuous journey of self-discovery and determination. She is a member of the International Association of Mouth and Foot Painting Artists, VMFCA, a community that brings together individuals who have overcome physical limitations to pursue their passions and live fulfilling lives. For Dejana, every day is an opportunity to learn, share, and spread positivity. She has proven that when a person's spirit is filled with ambition and purpose, having hands is not a prerequisite for achieving extraordinary dreams. Through her remarkable perseverance and a heart full of compassion, Dejana Bako continues to write her life story as a powerful celebration of freedom, resilience, and an unwavering belief in the best of human potential. Born with Fanconi anemia, a rare genetic condition that affects growth and hand development, Taffy learned from an early age to live with confidence and embrace her self-worth. Her life took a new direction when she met Star through social media. Despite skepticism from family and friends, as well as negative judgments from others about their relationship, Taffy courageously made a life-changing decision to move from Texas to California and begin a new life with Star. For Taffy, Star's support has been a powerful source of strength, helping her maintain confidence in herself through every challenge. Taffy's story is a testament to the freedom to choose one's own happiness and the transformative power of faith in love. Summer has attracted significant public attention because of a rare medical condition known as macromastia. This disorder causes breast tissue to continue growing without any sign of stopping, creating major physical challenges. The condition has reached a point where the estimated weight of her breast tissue is approximately 25 kilograms, about 55 pounds. Faced with difficulties in everyday life, including awkward and challenging situations in public, Summer has chosen to confront adversity with strength, resilience, and independence. Rather than allowing her condition to become a limitation, Summer chose to turn it into an opportunity to build a career of her own. About 2.5 years ago, she entered the world of digital content creation and went on to achieve remarkable financial success, earning a steady income of up to $100,000 per month. This career has not only provided her with financial independence, but has also allowed her to embrace and take ownership of her unique identity in the public eye. However, this journey has been far from easy. Summer has frequently faced intense scrutiny, harsh criticism, and negative attitudes from many people. She has spoken openly about the emotional pain of being judged, misunderstood, and at times, even ostracized by society. Despite these obstacles and the hostility she has encountered, Summer remains committed to her choices and determined to live life on her own terms. Her story is a testament to a strong and independent spirit, someone willing to step outside conventional expectations and define success and happiness for herself. Despite the ongoing challenges posed by both her condition and public opinion, Angel, a man living with arthrogryposis, found the missing piece of his happiness alongside Carla after 2 years of dating and becoming engaged. His life has long been shaped by the use of a wheelchair and significant mobility limitations, challenges that once made him feel insecure about finding love. However, Carla's understanding, compassion, and unwavering support helped erase those doubts. She willingly assists him with everyday tasks, from brushing his teeth to helping him get dressed. Together, the couple shares their lives through humorous social media videos that have attracted millions of followers and spread positivity to audiences around the world. Despite frequently facing unfounded criticism and judgment about their relationship, Angel and Carla continue to stand strong, proving the authenticity of their love. Their story is a powerful reminder that genuine connection and companionship can rise above physical challenges and societal expectations. Doua and Antoine are a popular couple on social media, both born with osteogenesis imperfecta, a condition that makes their bones extremely fragile. Despite experiencing countless painful fractures, their shared understanding of the condition brought them closer and helped them find true love. Ignoring negative comments and judgmental stares about their appearance, they confidently spread positive energy through humorous videos, showing that their condition does not control their lives. Their journey entered a new, challenging chapter when Doua became pregnant. Overcoming serious health risks that required an emergency C-section and intensive care. Baby Atara was born at 29 weeks. Despite being premature and spending the first 11 months of her life in the hospital, she showed incredible resilience. In the face of thoughtless online criticism about their decision to have a child, Doua and Antoine have consistently demonstrated that their family is thriving and happy. Now, with Atara growing up healthy, the couple continues to share a powerful message about perseverance, encouraging people not to judge others' abilities based on appearances, because they are fully capable of achieving amazing things. What impresses you the most about Doua and Antoine's family? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to watch more inspiring stories. Emily Keel, a 25-year-old woman from Portsmouth in the United Kingdom, faced a devastating emotional blow when doctors diagnosed her with what they described as one of the most severe cases of cystic acne they had ever seen. Throughout her early 20s, Emily struggled with the condition as painful, inflamed breakouts repeatedly covered her face. The impact on her appearance deeply affected her self-confidence, creating ongoing emotional stress and daily psychological challenges that were difficult to overcome. The impact of her insecurity became so overwhelming that it eventually forced her to make the difficult decision to leave her job as a personal trainer at a local gym, a career she genuinely loved. Constantly feeling exposed to the attention and scrutiny of others became more than she could bear at that stage of her life. However, after a long period of dedication and self-care, Emily has seen remarkable improvements in her skin in recent months. The positive transformation has not only given her a renewed appearance, but has also helped her gradually regain the confidence she once lost. Today, instead of hiding from the world, Emily has chosen to step forward and openly share her journey of overcoming emotional and psychological challenges on social media. Through her honest and personal story, she hopes to spread a positive message, raise awareness about the profound impact that appearance-related issues can have on mental well-being, and offer encouragement to others facing similar struggles. By speaking out, Emily wants people to know that they are not alone, and that it is possible to regain confidence, hope, and a sense of self-worth. Jodie Robson, 24, from Birmingham, has experienced an extraordinary journey, constantly battling unusually long periods of sleep. She believes she has Klein-Levin syndrome, a rare neurological disorder that can cause patients to sleep continuously for up to 11 days, taking several weeks to fully recover alertness. This condition has caused Jodie to miss many important moments in life, including Christmas holidays with her family. Most notably, during the birth of her first child, she remained in a deep sleep throughout labor, with no memory of that sacred and life-changing moment. When she woke up, it took her several weeks to fully realize the presence of the little angel beside her. Despite facing numerous challenges in daily life due to these health issues, which had not yet been officially diagnosed, Jodie always strived to persevere and care for her family. Her story stands as a testament to remarkable resilience in the face of a life disrupted by endless periods of sleep. Have you ever imagined a 21-year-old woman peacefully sleeping in a giant crib, using a pacifier, and wearing baby onesies every day? This is not some impulsive joke, but the shocking real-life routine of Jess, a young woman living in Florida, USA with her boyfriend David. Behind these seemingly unusual habits lies a very specific form of psychological therapy known as age regression, aimed at soothing severe childhood trauma. Struggling with psychological darkness and the overwhelming pressure of adulthood, Jess chose to return to a toddler-like state in order to seek a sense of absolute safety. In her miniature world surrounded by teddy bears and toys, she is free to live without worries, temporarily setting aside all the harsh burdens of the adult world. Accompanying Jess in this lifestyle is her boyfriend David, who voluntarily takes on the role of a caring guardian, always present to look after her, comfort her, and provide the strongest sense of support. Publicly sharing this unusual lifestyle on their personal YouTube channel has caused the couple to face a great deal of curiosity and harsh judgment from the public. However, ignoring the waves of criticism, Jess continues to step into the light with determination, confidently sharing authentic footage to challenge society's doubts. Jess's courageous journey is not only an extraordinary attempt at healing deep emotional wounds, but also a powerful statement encouraging every individual to bravely pursue peace and happiness in their own unique way. Joseph Guiso is an Australian young man who attracted international media attention in 2010 due to a highly unusual event involving his four-legged companion. At the time, he was a 20-year-old university student living in Toowoomba, Queensland, who decided to hold a symbolic wedding ceremony with Honey, a 5-year-old golden retriever he had adopted and grown up with since childhood. For Joseph, Honey was not just a pet but his most loyal companion, always bringing joy and comfort to his everyday life. The ceremony took place in an intimate setting at Laurel Bank Park, attended by around 30 friends and family members, where he wore a formal suit and read vows expressing his appreciation for this pure bond of friendship. Despite receiving mixed reactions from the public, Joseph maintained that his actions were purely based on sincere emotional attachment and a desire to honor the loyalty of animals. All the money he later earned from media interviews was donated to animal welfare organizations in Australia. Although unusual in nature, Joseph Guisso's story reflects a unique perspective on deep emotional connection and the value of unconditional friendship between humans and pets in modern life. Ian Winson, a remarkably resilient engineer, experienced a life-changing tragedy in June 2011 when a devastating gas explosion occurred while he and a co-worker were inspecting pipelines in Onehunga. The blast not only claimed the life of his colleague, but also threw Ian more than 75 meters through the air, leaving him with catastrophic injuries. He lost both legs above the knee, lost part of his right arm at the elbow, and suffered multiple severe injuries to his hands, neck, and brain. Thanks to the exceptional physical condition he had developed as an Ironman athlete, Ian survived against all odds after undergoing lengthy emergency surgery and months of intensive medical treatment. After the tragedy, Ian refused to let his losses determine the course of his future. Over the following 8 years, his perseverance was tested through nearly 30 complex surgeries performed by the dedicated medical team at Auckland City Hospital, whom he continues to hold in the highest regard. Having grown up in the conflict-ridden region of Rhodesia, Ian developed a resilient spirit from an early age, one that never allowed him to surrender to adversity. Not only did he recover his health, but he also rekindled his passion for endurance sports. In 2015, Ian completed the New York City Marathon using prosthetic legs, an extraordinary achievement that earned widespread admiration. Despite achieving extraordinary accomplishments, Ian has always remained humble, seeing himself as an ordinary person who simply wants to enjoy life and take part in everyday activities. He does not consider himself an inspiration to others. Yet his positive outlook has brought hope to countless people in his community and beyond. His story is living proof that no matter how severe the adversity, perseverance and an unbreakable spirit can help a person overcome even the greatest obstacles and continue pursuing their dreams. Do you believe that perseverance and a positive mindset can help overcome any challenge? Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Then share your thoughts in the comments below. Craig Harrington is a living example of extraordinary resilience, transforming adversity into motivation to reach new heights. At the age of 15, a serious motorcycle accident resulted in the loss of his right leg below the knee. As he lay in a hospital bed in 1990, the idea of competing on international sports stages seemed far beyond the imagination of the teenage boy he was then. Yet rather than surrendering to his circumstances, Craig chose to live fully, driven by passion and unwavering determination. His life became a journey of conquering challenges that many would consider impossible, pursuing activities ranging from skiing, martial arts, and kickboxing to hockey, kayaking, and mountain climbing. Craig's limitless passion for sports eventually led him to CrossFit, where he found the perfect environment to train at a high level and prove his determination. More recently, at the prestigious Wheelwad Games in the United States, Craig outperformed some of the world's top adaptive athletes to claim first place in the lower limb division with 2 points of contact. Beyond his personal achievements, Craig has also become a major source of inspiration at X-Force CrossFit, where he serves as a dedicated coach, sharing his experience and encouraging others within the community. In addition to his athletic accomplishments, Craig contributes to society as a prosthetic technician at PKY Hunga, where he directly helps people with limb loss regain their mobility and independence. His journey from the difficult days following his accident to becoming a world champion and a devoted mentor paints a powerful picture of his unbreakable spirit. Craig has never viewed himself as disabled. Instead, he has consistently pushed beyond perceived limitations, proving that with determination and relentless effort, people can achieve remarkable success and make a meaningful impact on their communities. Life sometimes sprouts and grows strongly, even in places where experts once believed no trace of hope could exist. The little girl Vitória Marchioli from Brazil is a shining example of this miracle. From the moment she was born, she carried a very rare congenital genetic condition that severely disrupted the development of her body's structure. This complex medical condition led doctors to make a grim prediction that the fragile infant might only survive for a few hours. However, the boundless love of her parents created a true medical miracle. With devoted day and night care and an unshakable belief in never surrendering to fate, her family protected Vitória through countless hardships. Despite significant physical challenges, the little girl showed extraordinary resilience, breaking through limitations and embracing life for 9 full years, surrounded by the warm care of her loved ones. Though brief, her 9-year journey shone brightly, leaving a profound legacy in the hearts of the global community. Vitória's extraordinary story delivers a priceless message about the powerful will to survive, affirming that the strength of family love can illuminate and overcome even the darkest circumstances. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help share more inspiring stories. The canvas of life is sometimes painted with scars that can never be erased. But it is the way we proudly embrace our new appearance that truly creates a masterpiece of inspiration named Veronica Plebani. The bright age of 15 for the young Italian girl was suddenly interrupted by a severe health crisis caused by a bacterial infection, leaving permanent damage to her body and significant changes to her hands and feet. Instead of surrendering to adversity or hiding the marks left by illness, she chose to face life with pride and turned her own body into an enduring symbol of powerful vitality and resilience. Sports were not just a method of recovery, they quickly became a way of life, helping her break through every limit once thought impossible to overcome. Her unprecedented athletic journey spans 3 different disciplines across multiple Paralympic Games, beginning with high-speed skiing runs in Sochi 2014, continuing with powerful canoeing strokes in Rio 2016, and reaching its peak with a prestigious bronze medal in the extremely demanding triathlon event at Tokyo 2020. This extraordinary adaptability and remarkable endurance prove that human willpower can completely reshape all physical boundaries. Not only an elite athlete, she also became a radiant beacon in the body positivity and acceptance movement, confidently appearing in prestigious magazines and on fashion runways, carrying a message that breaks all conventional standards of beauty. Each scar on her skin is seen by her as an honorable medal, marking a survival battle she courageously overcame. Veronica's story powerfully affirms that true beauty does not lie in flawless perfection, but shines brightest in the way we rise with resilience. Fully embrace who we are, and proudly continue writing the most radiant chapters of our lives, no matter the circumstances. Akshaj Candelwal, a boy from India, has become a symbol of resilience in the face of his condition. He was born with Klippel-Trenaunay syndrome, KTS, an extremely rare vascular and soft tissue disorder that causes abnormal development of blood vessels and the lymphatic system. As a result, Akshaj's right leg grew larger than normal and developed subcutaneous vascular tumors. His story not only raises awareness of the diversity of genetic conditions, but also provides valuable insights for medical research, helping improve interventions and the quality of life for patients facing similar challenges. Overcoming his physical challenges. Akshaj's story is a powerful testament to hope and the desire for a normal life. Despite facing daily difficulties with mobility, he meets the world with positivity, showing the importance of understanding and compassion in society. Rather than curiosity or judgment, Akshaj deserves respect and support, carrying a message that every individual, no matter how different, holds extraordinary inner strength to overcome adversity and shape their own story. Instead of letting the bright sunlight define the boundaries of happiness. Fatima Gazawi, a resilient young woman from Morocco, has created an extraordinary life of her own, even in the shadows. Born with an extremely rare genetic condition called xeroderma pigmentosum, often affectionately referred to as children of the moon, her body is highly sensitive to ultraviolet rays. This condition has required Fatima to live a life very different from her peers, as she cannot freely step into sunlight without full protective clothing. For over 20 years, most of her daytime has been spent within the safety of her home, and the outside world truly opens up to her only after sunset. Despite facing significant daily challenges, Fatima has never allowed her circumstances to limit her vibrant spirit. Instead of giving in to negativity, she chose to turn the night into her stage and shine in her own unique way. By embracing the power of online platforms, Fatima Gazawi courageously shares her remarkable journey, spreading confidence and positivity to millions of people around the world. She breaks stereotypes, confidently using her specialized protective gear in everyday life, showing that happiness is never limited by circumstances. Through her optimistic messages, Fatima has become a powerful source of inspiration, encouraging people to embrace their differences and build a meaningful life. Instead of letting thousands of marks on her skin define her worth, a courageous woman transformed her differences into a cloak of confidence and pride. Vanessa Cornelio was born with neurofibromatosis, a rare genetic condition that causes benign tumors to grow across her body. Through her childhood and youth, she faced constant stares and harsh judgment from society, which once led her into deep insecurity. Yet, her desire for freedom and self-love pushed her to overcome those inner barriers. Rather than hiding behind layers of clothing, Vanessa chose to step into the light with confidence, proudly embracing her natural appearance and becoming a beacon of inspiration for the body positivity movement. Her remarkable journey not only spreads positive energy, but also stands as a powerful declaration that true beauty shines brightest through the courage to embrace every difference. As we conclude today's extraordinary journeys, we are reminded that a person's true beauty and worth have never been defined by physical differences or the judgments of the outside world. These stories are not only powerful lessons in courage and perseverance, but also meaningful reminders of the importance of compassion, respect, and understanding for the diversity that exists within our society. If these stories touched your heart, we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video so we can spread this message of hope and positivity to even more people. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again in our next inspiring story. Some people are born facing challenges that most of us can hardly imagine. Unusual bodies, extremely rare conditions, curious stares, and even judgment from society. But what truly makes them extraordinary is not what they have endured, but how they chose to rise, fight back, and turn adversity into incredible strength. In today's video, you'll meet 20 remarkable individuals whose stories may completely change the way you see resilience, courage, and the true value of the human spirit. Did any of them ever want to give up? Absolutely. But the extraordinary part is that they refuse to let fate write their story for them. So if you were in their position, would you be strong enough to keep going? Leave your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you love real, inspiring stories, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more extraordinary journeys that have amazed the world. For most people, enjoying delicious meals every day is something taken for granted. But for teenager Alex Visker, it has become a distant dream. He suffers from an extremely rare medical condition that causes his body to react severely to all solid foods. Even a single small bite can leave Alex enduring intense headaches, aching bones and joints, stomach cramps, memory problems, and most dangerously, anaphylactic shock that poses a direct threat to his health. Beyond the challenges with eating, his everyday life is also filled with countless difficulties, as his immune system constantly reacts to ordinary environmental triggers. Things that may seem harmless, such as perfume, paint fumes, car filters, the scent of freshly cut grass, latex, or vehicle exhaust, can all trigger extremely severe allergic symptoms. To stay alive and protect his body from immediate risks, Alex was forced to make an incredibly difficult decision in 2013, to completely stop eating solid food. Since then, the teenager has only been able to receive his essential daily nutrition through a specialized feeding tube. Although he has had to give up one of life's most basic experiences and continues to face persistent medical challenges, Alex's spirit remains remarkably strong. He has learned to understand and adapt to his unique body, never allowing his allergies to limit his will to live. Alex Visker's enduring journey offers a compassionate look at the power of survival, reminding the community to cherish the simplest things in life and to admire the extraordinary strength human beings can show in the face of adversity. Bearing the appearance of an 8-year-old child, but possessing the mindset and maturity of an adult woman, Shauna Ray is working every day to establish her independence in a world full of prejudice. Born in 1999, her journey to survival began very early. At just 6 months old, she underwent medical treatment to overcome a life-threatening brain-related illness. Although the treatment successfully saved her life, the aftermath severely affected her pituitary gland, causing her physical development to be significantly stunted. With a height of less than 1.2 meters, Shauna Ray entered her 20s under circumstances very different from most of her peers. Although she is an adult woman, she is often mistaken for a young child in even the most ordinary daily situations. Simple activities such as applying for a driver's license, entering a tattoo studio, going on dates, shopping, hanging out with friends, or using services intended for adults can all become awkward and challenging experiences. Many people look at her with doubt, questioning her true age, and unintentionally make her feel as if her right to live according to her actual age is being denied. Behind that small frame is a woman with independent thoughts, emotions, dreams, the need to be loved, and a strong desire to be recognized by society as a fully grown adult. The repeated misunderstandings in her daily life have turned Shauna's journey into more than just a story about appearance. It has become a persistent struggle for respect, self-determination, and the right to live an ordinary life in her own way. Rather than staying silent in the face of these prejudices, Shauna Ray courageously shared her story with the public through a well-known reality television show. In front of millions of viewers, she displayed intelligence, humor, honesty, and confidence, gradually breaking down the misconception that a person's physical appearance can define their maturity or worth. She did not only share her personal struggles, but also help the public gain a deeper understanding of individuals with unique physical developmental conditions and the invisible barriers they face every day. Her story reminds us that empathy, respect, and fair perception can allow every individual to live according to their true value, no matter how different they may appear. Defying even the most pessimistic medical predictions, this young Haitian-American woman born in Miami has shown the world that miracles can truly exist. From the moment she was born, Wildine was diagnosed with Sedan dysplasia, an extremely rare form of congenital dwarfism that severely affects the formation and development of the entire skeletal system. At that time, medical experts feared she might not survive her first 24 hours of life. Yet, through what can only be described as a miraculous combination of survival and an extraordinary will to live deep within her, she not only overcame that fragile threshold, but gradually grew up to write a life story filled with inspiration. Standing at a very modest height of just 72 centimeters and relying on a specialized electric wheelchair for her daily mobility, Wildine has never allowed these significant physical limitations to become barriers preventing her from pursuing her biggest dreams. Through persistent optimism and relentless effort in strengthening her core values, she was officially recognized by the Guinness World Records as the world's shortest non-ambulatory woman. This was not a reminder of limitation, but a prestigious title that she embraced with pride and dignity rather than any sense of inferiority. Beyond setting a global record, Wildine has actively used her influence on social media to create meaningful and positive change, spreading awareness and inspiration throughout the community. She has always actively pursued higher education while bravely stepping into the highly competitive fashion industry to firmly prove that charm, captivating presence, and true beauty are never limited by physical appearance or diminished by a wheelchair. Through popular social media platforms, Wildine frequently shares her energetic lifestyle, stylish and carefully coordinated outfits, and her journey of unconditional self-love. Her unwavering confidence has quickly become a powerful source of motivation for individuals in similar circumstances, encouraging them to step out of their comfort zones, confront outdated prejudices, and take pride in their unique differences. Her remarkable transformation, from a baby once doubted for survival into a thriving social activist and radiant fashion figure, stands as a powerful testament that inner strength can push human beings beyond every limit and create a truly priceless life. Sometimes the line between a peaceful life and a life-changing turning point is incredibly fragile. Yet it is often in the most challenging circumstances that the true strength of the human spirit shines the brightest. And that is the extraordinary story of Lucinda Mullins. A devoted nurse and a loving mother from the state of Kentucky, Lucinda's everyday life was suddenly and completely turned upside down by what initially seemed like a very common health issue: kidney stones. During her treatment, a rare and severe blood infection suddenly developed as a complication, forcing doctors to make an extremely difficult decision to amputate both her legs and both her arms in order to save her life. Facing the loss of all 4 limbs was undoubtedly a devastating emotional shock that could have broken anyone. But Lucinda chose to respond with gratitude, focusing on the fact that she was still alive and able to see her loved ones. Rather than falling into despair or resentment toward fate, this resilient woman quickly began her rehabilitation process with an astonishingly positive mindset. With the unwavering support and tireless care of her devoted husband, along with the immense assistance of the surrounding community, Lucinda gradually learned to adapt to a completely new body. She committed herself to daily rehabilitation, practicing and adjusting to specialized assistive devices, slowly regaining a sense of independence in her personal daily activities. Her image, smiling brightly in her hospital bed even after undergoing life-saving surgeries, quickly became a powerful symbol of courage, spreading across media platforms worldwide. Lucinda Mullins' miraculous journey of recovery carries a deeply human message about the importance of family during life's darkest moments. It also reminds us all that no matter how harsh the adversity we face may be, as long as we hold on to faith and a love for life, human beings are capable of overcoming every limitation and continuing to write new, meaningful chapters of their story. If you were in Lucinda's situation, would you have enough faith to keep fighting until the very end? Leave your thoughts in the comments, hit like if this story inspired you, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more extraordinary journeys ahead. As night falls over New York's glittering skyscrapers, a silent heroine begins her mission to bring warmth to those shivering on the city's streets. Leaving behind the dazzling lights of the bustling metropolis, 31-year-old Nicole Abramovichi transforms into Prowler, a real-life heroine dedicated to protecting and helping the homeless. By day, she is a dedicated home organization specialist, bringing order and peace to countless families. But when night falls, she quietly patrols the dark streets of Manhattan, personally delivering essential supplies and emotional comfort to those struggling to survive. Unafraid of danger or personal risk, Prowler continues her mission into the latest hours of the night, and it is this striking contrast between her safe daytime life and her courageous steps through the darkness that reveals her extraordinary compassion and remarkable bravery. Ella and Anna Krzyzanowski are 16-year-old twins with Treacher-Collins syndrome, which affects the development of facial bones and tissues. Despite being offered plastic surgery multiple times, they courageously refused in order to cherish their natural beauty. Today, they have launched a public Instagram account to spread their confident smiles and a message of self-love to the community. This is a profound educational story about resilience, encouraging everyone, especially youth, to embrace their differences and take pride in their inherent appearance. Turning the tears of her past into bursts of laughter on the stand-up stage, Laya Hart is steadily chasing her dream of becoming one of the world's most recognized comedians. Standing at just 1.37 meters tall, roughly the height of a parking meter in Los Angeles, The 27-year-old has faced a life filled with serious medical challenges and intense emotional pressure. Born with spina bifida and congenital scoliosis, Lila endured a total of 7 major surgeries before the age of 14 in order to help stabilize her body. These visible physical differences once made her the target of harsh judgment, hurtful stereotypes, and cruel comments about her appearance from those around her. There were times when those painful words left her in tears, overwhelmed by deep emotional hurt. Yet, in a remarkable turn, the very storms that once wounded her became the powerful force that forged Lila's resilience, unwavering confidence, and inner strength into who she is today. Instead of hiding or allowing negative words to define the value of her life, the young performer chose to confront them with courage, cleverly transforming the very phrases that once hurt her into unique material for her comedy routines. On stage, Lila confidently commands the room, using her charm and optimistic perspective to turn personal struggles into meaningful laughter, helping audiences see people with unique circumstances in a new light. She believes that the harsh challenges of her childhood are exactly what shaped the proud, fearless woman she has become today. Laya Hart's vibrant presence not only highlights her natural talent in stand-up comedy, but also delivers a powerful message about self-worth, inspiring others to rise above adversity, take control of their own story, and shine in their own extraordinary way. Does Laya Hart's story make you believe that adversity can create extraordinary strength? Leave a comment to share your thoughts. Hit like if you feel inspired, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel to discover more powerful and inspiring journeys. Keisha Smith, known as Keish Lino, stands only 3 feet 5.5 inches tall, but possesses a monumental spirit. Despite facing brittle bones and bronchitis since childhood, she never viewed them as obstacles, thanks to the wonderful upbringing by her mother, Patricia Smith. Her mother always taught her that hard work makes any dream possible, helping her confidently participate in cheerleading and beauty pageants. That effort led her to graduate from Livingstone College, where she pursued her passion for cheering while persevering through her challenging educational journey. Keish Lino's career truly entered a breakout phase when she became a standout sensation across social media platforms, gaining widespread attention through her energetic dance videos, bold personality, and distinctive style on Instagram and Dubsmash. Her content quickly captivated millions of viewers thanks to her confidence, magnetic presence, and natural ability to spread positive energy. A major turning point came with her duet video alongside Nick Koser, which dramatically expanded her visibility, sparked a surge in followers, and opened the door to numerous opportunities in the digital entertainment industry. Her success did not stop with social media fame. She continued to expand her career by stepping into music, expressing her artistic identity through tracks such as Own Lane and On Site, both reflecting her unique style and empowering message. At the same time, she launched her radio show, Keeping It Short with Keish Lino, where she shares everyday stories, personal perspectives, and motivational insights with her audience. Beyond entertainment, Keish Lino also demonstrated strong entrepreneurial ambition by founding her own fashion brand, Keisha Collection, showcasing her creativity and impressive ability to build a powerful personal brand. In 2019, she made a strong impression on television by joining Little Women LA Season 8, proving her widespread influence. Currently, as a coach at Fusion Force Charlotte Dance Studio, she continues to ignite passion in the younger generation. Despite frequently meeting top stars, Kishlino's primary goal remains spreading smiles and the will to live. She wants to remind the world that being different is the very foundation for one's personal light to shine brightest, and that perseverance will help anyone overcome any adversity to achieve great success in life. Would you dare to turn your differences into your greatest strength? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and subscribe to the channel for more extraordinary, inspiring stories. The summer of 1996 in Atlanta witnessed one of the most powerful symbols of mental strength in Olympic history. Becoming the center of the world's attention in just a matter of seconds, this American gymnast proved that the human spirit can triumph over even the greatest physical limitations. From a very young age, Carrie devoted her entire childhood to intense training in the gym, following an incredibly demanding regimen under the guidance of some of the sport's top coaches. That relentless dedication earned her a place on the U.S. national team. But destiny truly called her name during the decisive vault event that year. After a failed first vault left her with a severe ankle ligament injury, it seemed the team's hopes of winning gold had come to an end. Facing excruciating pain and the possibility of serious damage to her career, Carrie made the courageous decision to sprint down the runway one more time. Summoning extraordinary strength, she delivered a remarkable landing on one foot before collapsing in agony. That courageous performance officially secured a historic gold medal for Team USA, while the unforgettable image of her coach carrying her to the medal podium became an enduring symbol of the Olympic spirit at its finest. Even after the dazzling spotlight faded and her professional gymnastics career was cut short by injury, Carrie Strug never lost her sense of purpose. She redirected her determination toward education, graduating from prestigious universities and choosing a quieter life dedicated to meaningful service. Beyond the gym, she pursued teaching, worked in public service to support young people, and devoted much of her time to building a peaceful family life. Carrie's journey, from a fearless champion on the world stage to a successful and grounded woman in everyday life, is a powerful reminder that true courage is not only about giving everything in a single defining moment, but about continuing to live with purpose in every chapter life offers. Kristen Victoria, a 36-year-old woman from Canada, is a powerful living example of extraordinary resilience in the face of osteogenesis imperfecta, commonly known as brittle bone disease. Standing at just 1.01 meters tall and living with multiple metal rods in her body due to scoliosis, she has endured hundreds of painful bone fractures caused by even the slightest physical impact. Rather than surrendering to such a harsh reality, this courageous woman chose to confront adversity head-on, transforming her physical challenges into motivation to live a meaningful life and continue rising stronger every single day. Accompanying Kristen on her journey to push beyond personal limits is Mark, her soulmate and strongest spiritual anchor. Despite malicious whispers or misunderstandings that Mark is merely a caregiver or a relative, the couple travels the world hand in hand, exploring wonderful new lands together. Mark's presence not only helps Kristen maintain an active lifestyle, but also serves as proof of true love, where understanding and sharing overcome all barriers of physical appearance or the harsh congenital imperfections of the human body.
Kristen.
Victoria's story carries a profound educational value regarding courage and inner strength in the face of life's harshest trials. She has proven that our only limits are the ones we place on ourselves, and no matter how fragile the body may be, the will can remain invincible. Kristen is not just living for herself, but has become an endless source of inspiration for the community, encouraging everyone to cherish every moment and dare to pursue their passions. Her journey reminds us that true happiness always blooms from optimism and an unwavering determination to never give up. Nisha Lobo, a resilient 21-year-old woman currently living in Bengaluru, India, has been living with lamellar ichthyosis since birth. This rare condition affects the skin's natural renewal process, leaving her skin constantly dry, rough, and prone to peeling. Life seemed to deal Nisha a heartbreaking start, as she was abandoned at an orphanage because of her different appearance. However, a life-changing turning point arrived when Aloma and David Lobo visited the care center, opening the door to a new chapter of hope and love. Ignoring every barrier of appearance-based prejudice and any fears surrounding her special medical needs, they chose to adopt the little girl with genuine love and unwavering care.